Hey again. All right, I have a project that I'm working on now. And this project is probably quite motivating because it's going to get me a lot of money, but it's not real profit. It's just money that, like, got lost at times in returns and I never called Walmart about, right? So I have a feeling, a nuggle, a wink or a nudge, considering I've been doing nothing to track my returns, and in the past 6 months, that's 211 of them. Pretty sure a couple times Walmart hasn't refunded me because there's some scenarios where you have to use the label and then once it's shipped back, then call Walmart in order for them to refund you. And I've never done that once. So we're going to do a kind of mini series and I'm going to see. I'm not going to include all the nitty gritty, annoying, tedious, time consuming, going through every single one of these cases. But I am going to show how much money I'm able to retrieve doing this and to then explain what happened in more detail. Because it's possible that every single thing that I've returned to Walmart has been refunded. But I know that for freight items, you have to call in order to get the refund. And I know I've had freight items in the past that I never did that for. So at least those I'll be able to get some money into. But some of these aren't even Walmart returns. So these are all my eBay return cases. So, here you go. That was a freight item. That was a freight item. There were a whole bunch of freight items. This was also a freight item. Or at least an oversized item. There are a whole bunch of them now that I think about it. Because it doesn't just have to be freight. It can be too big. Or it can just be a pretty heavy shipment that's not freight yet. Because freight is when it's like really heavy. And usually that's like when you use like a forklift or a pallet jack in order to lift the package off the ground, that kind of thing. It's delivered on a, what's the word? Those beat up wooden things. Pallet. That's it. That's probably a better definition for freight. It's something that's delivered on a pallet. A wooden pallet. They have a bunch of different sizes of wooden pallets, but... So yeah, I'm going to go down through all of these. It's actually, I really appreciate that eBay keeps as much data as they do about these, because for sales, they only keep the past 90 days. But these returns go way longer than that. A year, past a year, 1.5 years. 266 returns in 1.5 years. And then in the last 90 days, we have 130 of them. In the last 6 months, 211. So that's like 80%. That's funny. All right. Well, you guys know what I'm doing now. I'm going to go through these and figure out what's going on. And the way that I'm going to work with that is, what's going on? Why are you still loading? Reload? Yeah. What I'm going to do is, okay, so I have this buyer's name. That's all that I need in order to find the Walmart case, because I could try and figure out, I could look at the Walmart thing and then try and find the label and do all of that, but that's a whole bunch of checks. So what I'm going to do is just identify the cases that I might be able to get money back on and then have Walmart customer service reps look it up, because then all I have to do is get the order number, and then the service rep will be able to see the return label that they sent me and see what its status is, because they basically see what I see as an eBay seller. I'm going to scroll out a bit and show you guys. If I go to my returns, they can see this kind of information from their end, the Walmart service rep, right? They see that this order was placed, and then it's either been, let's go to one that has been shipped. So they see that this order was placed. Oops, sorry, wrong button. If we go to see details here, see this is the number that I uploaded. Since Walmart gave me the label, they know the label and they can access it quicker. So it's faster for me to have them find it than it is for me to try and find it and then figure out if the item actually shipped back. Because it's with these return cases, it's not as simple as me just looking at each individual one, unfortunately. So let me also show you guys how to get to that page, because that'll be useful. Returns, here we go. So instead of just looking at open returns, you go to closed returns and replacements, and then here you can change this from 90 days to like 6 months. And so this is the page I was at before. But each of these items, I have to figure out what happened with them, okay? Because, well, yeah, on one hand, there was definitely a return opened through eBay. That could mean a whole bunch of different things. That could mean that it was a GSP item and I just got it refunded because it was damaged. It could mean that I just refunded them. It could mean that I did a return through Walmart. It could mean that I didn't. It could mean that the buyer shipped the item to my house and then I physically returned the item, because that happens sometimes. But there's a whole bunch of different things. So I'm going to go down this list and then see what money I can retrieve, and then do a total on how much money I was able to retrieve in doing this, so you guys can understand if this kind of stuff is necessary or not, right? Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.